What's going on, everybody? Let me just get right into it. We've had so much movement in the NFL with quarterbacks bouncing teams, with defensive players committing and then uncommitting but signing with a different team, and then quarterbacks wanting to get traded but not get traded, waiving no trade clause. It's just been a ton of stuff right now. And there's been players signing with other teams that we thought were going to this team over there. It's just nuts. And in this video, I want to talk about 4 quarterbacks that have either moved teams or is staying with their team, and how the market recently has been dictated by the news that has come about their signing, trade, or whatever it may be. All right. So if you want to stick around for this video, this one is going to be a great educational video for you in terms of the quarterback market right now in the off season, because typically with sports, come the off season, the cards do kind of dip a little bit and it kind of flatlines for a few months until some news comes about. But with football and the products all being backlogged, the NFL football cards are going to be a prominent thing all off season until the start of next season and beyond. So let's dive right into it. Let's talk about our first quarterback here, and that is Russell Wilson. So I have 3 cards here that I've highlighted and I have graphed for you, and that's his 2012 Topps Chrome base, his Topps Chrome PSA 9 and 10. So I got the raw 9 and the 10, right? Those are probably the 3 ones that people are desiring. Obviously, if it's not raw, you don't want like a 6, you don't want a 7, you get the point. So you want 10, 9, and raw typically. So this green line right here is the raw, the purple is the 9, and this blue line way up here is your 10. Big discrepancy, as you can see here, is the raw and the 9 are just about the same thing. But what I really want to show you is the news with Russell Wilson, as we all know, is he got traded from the Seahawks to the Broncos, and how has that dictated his market? And if we can look here, it's, let's see, on February 18th, it sold for $38. And then you fast forward to the 17th, 30 days, or 1 month, I should say, it's $57. And I have this graph. I could do it 7 days, 30, 90, 180, whatever. I'm doing 30 days because that's a good sample size for a market. When you're looking at comps online at eBay, 130 point, wherever you find your comps, you want to try to stay within as recent as possible. Now, if there's no recent comps, then obviously you have to look back 3 months or to whenever the most recent one is. But like I said, football is so prevalent even in its offseason right now that there's a ton of movement and a ton of data to go off of. All these little points right here are all sales of these cards. So this Russell Wilson card has been moving the past month or so, and it's showing. I mean, just the raw alone, $38 to now almost $58. That's just the raw. The 9, starting at 89, is now selling for 107 and change, almost 108. And then you look at the 10, 371, and now it's up to 400. So it's not a drastic increase, but the move for Russell Wilson from the Seahawks to the Broncos has helped his market. Now, obviously, some players, when they get moved, it's going to spike their value a little bit. New scenery, new coaching, new system, new team, new quarterback, new players to throw to, or whatever. And Russell Wilson is no exception to that. And obviously, when a player's in the news, their cards can go up or down. And typically for trades, they're going to go up. Like we're going to talk about another quarterback later who got traded, and we're going to see his value go through the roof. So Russell Wilson right now, steady increase. And I still think it's a good opportunity to buy into Russell Wilson. You saw what he said at his introductory press conference. He wants to play for another 10 to 12 years. He wants to win 3 or 4 more Super Bowls, all with the Broncos. And what is he, 33 right now? So, I mean, is he going to play till he's 42, 44? I mean, look at Brady, 44-year-old playing at a very high level. It is very possible for Russell Wilson. But I do believe there is some room to invest in Russell Wilson, because I'm a true believer that I don't want to buy into the hype. Russell Wilson right now, there's a lot of hype and a lot of news around him. I don't think it's hit that pivotal peak where you can invest and have a little bit of room. So Russell Wilson is the first quarterback we're talking about today. Jumping over to our second quarterback, and that is Aaron Rodgers. There was a ton of rumors about him staying in Green Bay, getting traded, retiring, had no idea what he wanted to do. Well, come to find out, he signs an extension with them with tons of guaranteed money. And if we look back at the data, we're going to see that the raw, the 9, and the 10 for Aaron Rodgers' 2005 Topps rookie card. The raw was selling for $171.50, the 9 was selling for almost $210, and the 10 was selling for $755. Now we fast forward a month, and we can, where are the, come on, give me all of them. No, you're not gonna give me all of them? Whatever. The 9 is selling for $120, just about. I'm sorry, the raw is selling for $120, excuse me. The 9 is selling for $178, and the 10 last sold for $750. So Aaron Rodgers cards really aren't going up. Actually, if anything, they're going down. They're going down. I mean, let's look at the raw. 171 a month ago, 120. Whoa. The 9, 210, and now it's 180 or 178. I'm just trying to use round numbers here. And then the 10, 755, the 10, 750. So, I mean, Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson's cards go up, but Aaron Rodgers' cards go down. It's very, very interesting. Who's a Hall of Famer? They both are. They're both great quarterbacks and have played very well in this league. Obviously, Wilson's younger, so there's more potential. Aaron Rodgers is kind of known for choking in the playoffs. Could that have dictated it? Absolutely. Could the trading of Davante Adams to the Las Vegas Raiders be a factor here? Absolutely, but that news is super recent. What about the beginning of March? March 1st. The cards are still down. The 10, 735. The 9, 182. And the raw, $86. So what is going on with Aaron Rodgers? And quite frankly, I don't have the answers for that. Unfortunately, I wish I could tell you why Aaron Rodgers cards are down at the beginning of March. Obviously, as we're looking at it on March 17th, 18th, 19th, then I could tell you why. He just lost his star receiver, arguably the best wide receiver in the NFL. So what is the future of Aaron Rodgers cards? Well, me personally, I'm not overextending myself for them, personally. Is there room to go up? Absolutely. When he officially retires, when he gets announced to the Hall of Fame, and when he gets inducted to the Hall of Fame. Those are the big 3 milestones for players after their career. Retiring, getting announced into the Hall of Fame, and getting inducted into the Hall of Fame. Those are the big 3 factors for players post their career. Aaron Rodgers is still playing. Could he still make the playoffs? Could he still win a Super Bowl? Could he still win an MVP? Yes, yes, and yes. So why is his cards down? Is it age? Could people not be investing in Aaron Rodgers because it's already too high? I mean, the 10s into the 750s. The 9s are over 200 and the raws are almost 200. Sure, there could be, a budget reason why. I don't know. When I see the very low for this Aaron Rodgers raw card at $68.50. Now, obviously, condition depends, yes, when it comes to raw cards. But $68.50, $70? That's a pretty good investment for me, especially where we see it at $120. And we did see it at $171.50. So Aaron Rodgers is in a very weird spot right now. Is he a hold? Yes. Should you dump him before his value goes any more down? I don't think so, because we still have those 3 big post-career moments ahead of him. Is he worth investing in? Well, with the departure of Davante Adams, it's very, very difficult to say. But let me know in the comments down below, what do you think? What are you doing with Aaron Rodgers? Are you investing? Are you holding? Or are you selling Aaron Rodgers? Because me, I don't really know. So that's going to lead us to our 3rd quarterback on this list, and that's Tom Brady. And this chart is colorful. Yes, I have 7 different cards here I want to look at for Tom Brady, and I'm probably not going to talk about them all. But his cards, his rookie cards, 2000. So they're 22 years old. So I wanted to get a good amount of data, and a lot of them are very expensive. So I try to get a blend of affordable cards and your kind of mid to upper class cards for Brady. And as you can see, obviously, because he's come out of retirement, his cards haven't spiked, and quite frankly, I thought that would have happened because Brady's back. He can win another Super Bowl, another MVP. His career can get even better and better than what it already is. But I mean, look, I don't even know which one's which, to be honest. Let's see, the orange line right here is his 2000 Pacific Aurora Raw. Let's see, that was a $81 card on February 17th, and it's now a $143 card. So it's gone up, yes, but like let's look at something like this 2000 Bowman Raw, $817 card on the 17th, but now it's an $835 card. So it's like, makes no sense. Like the graph shows 817 goes up, it goes up, it goes up, it goes up. Like it's a little up, yes, but the general trajectory of his card is down. Look at this dotted line right here. That's the general trajectory of the card. It's trending down. I mean, this 2000 Skybox PSA 9 sold for $645, and it last sold for $494. Like that's going down. So is the expensive stuff going down and the cheaper stuff trending up? I mean, quite confusing if you ask me. And let's look at the 2000 Bowman PSA 7. Come on, give me the data. $1,080 to $1,070. So I mean, it is what it is. But the trajectory is typically flat. So Brady's cheaper stuff, what was this like yellow? Is 2000 Skybox Impact. Is a $195.25 card raw a month ago, and now it's $157. So like that is trending down. Tom Brady's market is all over the place. When he retired, absolutely, it jumped. But now that he's back, it just, I don't get it. I don't get it. I would have thought it would have went up because he can win more and he can do more. But like, it hasn't. So Brady's a very interesting play right now. Do you buy? Do you sell? Do you hold? I think Brady generally is a great hold. If you have him, hold him. But if there's a number that you have in your mind and someone's offering you that number cash, you obviously have to consider the cash, because if someone flaunts $2,000 at you for a card that should be $1,500, it's going to be tough to say no. So definitely let me know what you guys are thinking on Tom Brady. Obviously, he is a very popular player in terms of being in the New England area, obviously across football, whether you love him or you hate him. But he's a very popular character, and his cards aren't going up like we saw with Russell Wilson, but they're not going down like we saw with Aaron Rodgers. It's kind of a blend, and it's all over the place. So that's going to lead us to our last quarterback, and that is the one who just made the most recent news, at least the time I'm recording this video, Deshaun Watson. And his trade from the Texans to the Browns has been an absolute fantastic just development for Deshaun Watson cards. I mean, yes, he is uplifted and he is free of any criminal charges, but he still faces 22 civil lawsuits. So that is something that needs to be considered. Let's see, I have his 2017 Optic PSA 10, 9, and Raw. The Raw on the 17th was selling for $37.50. That card is now almost a $57 card. The PSA 9, $86, and now that card is $85. The PSA 10, $160.50 to $285.06. So Deshaun Watson typically trending upward. All these trajectories are going up. The Raw, the 9, and the 10 are typically trending upwards. I mean, the sale before this $85 was $107. So the PSA 9 is a $100 card. The PSA 10 is a near $300 card. And the Raw is approaching a $60 card, but with a lot of room in its ceiling. So Deshaun Watson, free of criminal charges, on a brand new team. What is that Cleveland Brown team going to look like with no OBJ, no Jarvis Landry, with no Austin Hooper, clearly no Baker Mayfield? He's obviously going to be the next guy shipped out. But they bring in Amari Cooper. They brought in Deshaun Watson. That AFC North is a very difficult division. Nowhere near as difficult as the AFC West, but that's a conversation for another day, folks. What is Deshaun Watson going to look like with the Browns? What is his market going to do? We saw Le'Veon Bell a couple years ago, probably one of the best, if not top 3 running back in the league, before he decided to sit out that 1 year to make more money. He sits out the year, he then signs with the New York Jets, and he's not the same player. Nowhere near the same player. I fear the same with Deshaun Watson. He was a top 5 quarterback a couple seasons ago. He is then sat out the entire 2021, and he goes to a new team with, having not played within 2 years. I just don't think he's going to be that same guy. Obviously, quarterbacks and running backs are completely different positions, not just in the sports card hobby, but in just in football in general. So he will probably have some success, but how much success will he really have after sitting out a year with not having, a great amount of weapons around him, being on the Browns in a difficult AFC North, a very difficult and competitive AFC West? So, I mean, his value, his sports cards are going up, yes, but how much further will they go up, and how sustainable is this increase in his value? But that is going to do it for this video. There was a ton that we talked about in terms of Russell Wilson, in terms of Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, and just most recently Deshaun Watson. But definitely let me know what you guys think about these quarterbacks markets and how their news headlines have dictated their sports card market and their sports card values. Definitely leave any comments, thoughts, and opinions down below in the comment section. I would love to read and hear your thoughts, have a conversation down there. Please smash the thumbs up button if you enjoyed it, and please consider that giant red subscribe button, as I would greatly appreciate the love and support. But that is going to do it for this one. You guys know that I love you, and I will always, always see you. But I will hope to see you in the next video, so please make sure you click on this video right here, because I think it's going to be very beneficial to your sports card journey. All right, folks, I'll see you.